Amen. Yeah, I know about the pruning. Believe me, I know all about that. And it's a good thing because when we come back through that experience, we're much better off than we were, that's for sure. Hey, there he is. How's it going, Drew? Well, we got good things to report on for this last week. We have seen an uptick in new users. We've been on Wire Club 2 weeks in a row doing live streams on Sundays, and we've had, I would say, somewhere's around 20 people. Now, they're not, some of them aren't new, but some of them are. Most of them are new to me. One person in particular knew me or recognized me from the past, so I don't know. I don't know who they were. Her name didn't resonate with me, but I didn't want to ask her who she was lest I offend her. So I just kind of went with it. Like, and plus I was broadcasting. So, but she asked me about if we had a website. She was asking me if I was going to come back on Wire Club permanently. And I said, I'm considering it as, you know, what I would really like to do is help Wire Club and maybe get some other people that might want to, if I get a room started to come in and help me run it, because like I said, we seem to do pretty well on there, even in just a short time, getting new, people they're hungry, they want the word, they want, what we have to deliver. And so that's a good thing. But then over on Missoula, which is a new site that we're on, kind of reminiscent of Rabbit Chat, um, like Cosme, if for anybody that's been on those sites, it's a lot of young people. We've been getting, you can broadcast to the whole entire site. We've been getting people coming in. We've gained four or five new people. Some of them are Christian, some of them aren't, some of them are religious. So, and then some of them have joined our Discord. So a couple of them have joined the Discord. So that's a very positive thing. We're heading in the right direction. Now, what I'm working on now is follow up. The biggest need that we have right now is following up with new people. And I've been talking to me and Andrew were talking about it yesterday, in fact, and he wants to help with that. And what we'd like to do is team Jesusconnect here. We would like to have as many people that want to be outreach people as can be, and maybe working with Andrew and myself, we can develop a couple of people that would be doing the follow up. Now, the follow up is something I'm putting together, contacts, names, and as people come together on here, we need to reach out to them. We need to, especially if they're coming on Discord, we need to welcome them. We need to let them know we're here for them. It's very important because if we get people, as hard as that is to do it, by golly, we need to keep them. Amen. If we get people, we don't want them to fall through the cracks. And I'll be honest, we haven't been doing a really good job of follow up for a long time. I don't follow up, and it's on me. I take full responsibility for that because I haven't been doing the follow up as much as I should. But I'm also only one human being, and it's hard when you're doing a lot of different things, juggling a lot of different things. And so if we can get the follow up together, and I'm going to probably have a document created by the end of the week, which will have names, contacts, emails, all public information of people that we can start reaching out to. And that will include Wire Club, Missoula, and Discord. If you're on Discord, you will easily be able to contact these people without a problem because you'll have the usernames and all of that. If you're Wire Club's a bit harder because if you're not on Wire Club, then you would have to join it, and then you'd have to actually friend those people in order to message them, and it's a little more complicated. So I'll take care of Wire Club, or maybe if Baller, if you'd like to, you're on Wire. If you'd like to do some follow up, I could give you some of the names. You might already know them, so it might just be fall right into your purview there. So I'll let you know if I need any help with that. But that would be, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be better as a delegator because one of the things a pastor or any leader has to be good at is delegating. So a lot of people, so it might actually be. I'll talk to you about it. I'll send you when I get the document. I'll send you the information and what we're looking to do. Um, so I got a whole plan, whole program of how to follow up, how to what we call zap people, zapping somebody. We have a whole idea. I don't want to get into that, but we have a whole idea for an app one day that might actually develop into a real app where we actually can turn people's phone into a laser beam and zap it when it's time for an event. It'll using the software that we would want to create would actually uses their volume, their vibration in the phone, and the light in the phone. All the things that are already there, it manipulates it and turns it into a laser beam, and it's a Jesus app. There you go. Amen. So we're thinking about actually creating an app around that where people could, they would, it would be called Zapster, and not Napster, but Zapster. And then when they join it, when somebody creates an event through it, then people can sign up for the app. And when they sign up for the app, they get the event and they get the notifications, which is the Zapper. So we're working on that, but that's something down the road, and that's something I'm going to have somebody develop. It's a good idea because, we talked about it before. Nobody ever puts any thought into notifications, which is, by the way, the most important part of the event, because if people don't know something's going on, they're not going to show up. And even if they know it, you really got to, if people are immune to Facebook notifications, I'm immune to Gmail because I hear it all day long. Bing, bing, ping, ping, ping. I just ignore it. But you can't ignore a phone that goes off and and it zaps you. You can't ignore that. And I think a lot of people are going to click on to see, what is this? What is this that's zapping me? It's got to be good. It's got to be something I need to be involved in if it's zapping me, right? So anyway, that's a whole nother discussion. But we can zap people through the follow up too, and I'm going to explain how to do it, and it's really cool. So I will be reaching out, and we'll get the follow up going. Once you get the follow up going, you guys will start developing relationships with people. you're going to get more than just, hey, how you doing? They're going to need prayer. They're going to need, they might have needs, and you guys will be able to minister to them, talk to them and all of that. Are you a part of the team? Are you a part of the team? He's a part of the team. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Anyway, so follow up is going to be huge. We're getting ready. I told you guys to get ready for it. Uh-oh. You may have to go outside if you're going to act like that. You might have to go outside, buddy. So anyway, what we're what we're about to see is what we've been talking about, an influx of new people. Now, the more sites that we can connect with, and we haven't even started FeedSpot. FeedSpot is the whole reason that we came back and really decided that we were going to start doing this, is we wanted to get content out to people, and especially in the Christian community. And FeedSpot is a blog site that allows you to share your blog and your post with an already built audience. So you don't have to go find people. The people are already there. We're going to send articles, blogs, and anybody can do this. If you have an article, like say you're writing something and you'd like to share that with, you can do that through our account. So if, Andrew, if you have articles, if you want to share your stuff with oh, you got Jesus app. Yeah, you did. Good one. But if anybody has anything that you want to share in a large scale, that's what FeedSpot's going to offer us the ability to do. And we're going to get people from that because, people are going to read those articles. And if you're touching a nerve with somebody, it could be somebody that wants to follow up. Maybe they're on the opposite end of the spectrum. Maybe they don't agree with you, but they want to come in to our website and say how much they disagree with you. That could be. Or maybe somebody agrees with you. Maybe somebody wants to talk more about it. Well, that's what we've got going here, is because we're going to have threaded discussions where people can share stuff, and it'll get people coming to the website. Now, the website right now is Wix, is what we're using, but we're not 100% sure that's what we're going to stick with. But with this plan, you got to have a website. You got to have a landing place. Discord would not work for that. However, we'll have a website. It'll be great. But Discord works for everything else that we're doing. It works for our chat. It works for videoing and all of this stuff. I don't know. I didn't know I was going in and out. I can't tell on my end because it's not buffering. Like normally I could tell if it was going in and out. Is it still doing it? Is it still doing it? Hmm. All right. Well, I'm going to have to reboot it and see what it does. Hold on a minute. All right. Let's see if that fixed it. Did it fix it? I'm going to talk for a minute and see if it fixes it. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to have to reboot the whole thing. But I wanted to see if maybe it was just a bad connection for a second. And then if it's still doing it, I'll have to. It's still doing it? All right. If it's still doing it, I'm going to have to reboot the whole thing, unfortunately. All right. Well, let me reboot it. We can fix it that way.